Hello, today I'm checking out the Zebra 3 and the Zebralette. I wanted to see if these can psy-trance. And what I mean by that is, can they make a nice psy-trance drawing base? Do they have enough of the tools that are commonly used to do that? Since I think that Serum 2 has left almost nothing for others to do, there are certain specific things in this synth that I don't think you can find in Serum. So far, I haven't. As far as I know, they don't exist in Serum. I think it would be a nice addition to have something like that. And I think it really helps for the exact thing I want to do here. So maybe I will make this a series like, can it psy-trance base? And let's see if this can be done in Zebralette and later in Zebra 3. The difference being that Zebra 3 has more oscillators and more options. So just Zebralette multiplied. And let's see if that's going to be the case. So what I want to do basically is make a rolling psy-trance base, a fast one. And I'm going to use a sawtooth, of course. Normally, I would use a filter to make it really plucky. Yeah, so it would be a low-pass filter that quickly slides down from the high frequencies using an envelope. Now, we don't have to do that because in Zebralette 3, there is something really specific that we do have, and I never found that in other synths except for Harmor, I think, from Image Line in Fruity Loops. So that one actually had the exact same thing, and I thought it was really, really cool to have. Unfortunately, it's not being sold as a VST, and I'm not going to switch Image Line FL Studio just for that. So I really enjoyed this, having that spectral decay feature right here. Spectral decay, and basically what that's gonna mean, if I open this, is that it gives you a way to plot the length or the decay for each partial in the waveform you've set. Let's say this is a sawtooth, meaning that, let's say, this guideline right here is going to decide for this spectral decay, is going to decide how long, since the note triggered, how long each one of the partials is going to last. Partials meaning harmonic. So by looking at this curve, it means that the high harmonics are going to last the shortest, and then the lowest harmonic, the fundamental, is going to last the longest. However, we can affect that. So let's hear what it sounds like this, just default. Okay, not really that bad. Okay, that's okay. That's nice. I do have some velocity going on, so let's try that too. Let's make it mono. Let's try to get this envelope. And look at that, psy-trance baseline. Of course, I've reset the phase. Just so you know, if you open Zebralette, the phase is usually at random. And a really awkward thing for me is that you can't control the phase of the oscillator direct via a parameter that's exposed for you here. So it's just hidden in the background, and you can map, let's say, an envelope, say an envelope like this one. Let's see, I already have this. So if I go into the matrix for routing, maybe I can map that envelope into the oscillator one phase offset. Look at that. So the only way to control the phase of an oscillator is to actually map some controller to it. So map a modulator so you can control it. Yeah, that's the only way. Unfortunately, I really prefer to have it exposed. I think it's a necessity. I think it's a basic kind of control for an oscillator. Let's try this out. So this already has a nice baseline. That's cool. So what and how much better can this become if I do this in Zebra? Because this is where we hit the end with the Zebralette. It just says one oscillator, has those two effects for that oscillator, that envelope, one more, envelope there, LFOs, some effects. But that's it, basically. We're going to try the same thing in Zebra. Let's see if there's anything additional we can do there. So basically, it's the same kind of oscillator. You can see that. You could change it into a spectrum and then control more aspects of it. Honestly, I don't need it right now. It sounds nice as it is. So the phase needs to not be random, and we're not going to map anything to control it. Right now, we don't have to. Let's see if we need that later. So I'm just using, let's say, a sawtooth. Let's go into the editor for this oscillator, like right here, like this. And I can add an FX, spectral decay, just like that, and then make a guide. wait, that's not the guide. That's the guide. Okay, that's cool. Cool, so maybe some velocity affecting the volume right here with that too. What I basically want is just to make that simple version of that psy-trance rolling plucky sound. That's it. Okay, could have just looped this. I know it's annoying, I'm sorry. So it's very interesting the way that you can shape the length of each of the harmonics in the spectrum of that sawtooth. It's not basically just a filter being controlled by the envelope, so like a filter sweep, a super fast filter sweep controlled by the envelope. This is kind of different. So that speed at which it's moving is not even logarithmic. It's just, really nicely controlled. Like the decay of each one of those harmonics is quite nicely controlled. I like that. So let's see if we can do something special here, because this one has filters on top. I'm going to try to add a filter here. Let's see if we can do something with filters. So maybe by using like an all pass, that was my idea, to like bend those phases of those harmonics to get kind of a different groove, like the way that the fundamental behaves. So I want to move that filter somewhere in the lows. First of all, it's super quiet compared to the kick drum. Let's see. One. However, using that filter right there is really not cool, because it causes a delay. That's what it does. It's an all pass filter, so it causes some phasing, and some phases delayed. And since I've pushed it back to the first harmonic, it really delayed that harmonic. So I would have to readjust the timing of that oscillator. So I think I have to move that back. What I'm basically doing here is I'm trying to see that the kick is now aligned as much as this is like delayed behind the grid, if you can grasp that. Maybe it's not clear, but what I'm trying to do here with this all pass is I'm mangling the phase of the first harmonic and the first and the second one, most probably a couple more after the fact. So I'm warping the phase of those, and what you should listen for is not actually a change in sound per se, it's more a change in the groove, because the change of the phase of that harmonic is what gives it the groove. So instead of the notes sounding long, and I think I already described this in another video where I just dealt with the psy-trance baseline, making that in syrup, you just listen for the groove. So is it short notes? Does it sound like the like individual notes, or does it just sound like one long bass, like all the time? This is something that is going to make a change. Even if you shorten the notes, you're not doing that effectively. So shortening the MIDI notes so that we get like 3 separate hits, like that's not the way to do it. I think a better way to control that is by controlling the phase of that first harmonic of the sub, the lowest. So the first and the second harmonic, the fundamental and the second one, when you control phases of those two, you control the groove easier. And I think the easiest way to do that is like in a spectral synth, where you can control the phases of those harmonics, like in Serum. Other synths can do that as well. Now, what I like here is this spectral decay, and the way that sounds compared to a filter. It's different in my opinion. It's quite different. I like the way that sounds in this synth. So let's compare that to Zebralette. Ooh, Zebralette, really loud. Now, this timing that I have introduced here is now affecting both, so that's not really fair. Let's try this. I'm annoyed by the lack of control for the phase, and that I can only control that phase by using the modulator. I mean, just exposing that with a single button would be really cool. Maybe there's no more space. Maybe that was not the prerogative for something like Zebra. It's supposed to make different kinds of sounds. Maybe the phase is not that important. I think it is when you have, let's say, 4 oscillators working at the same time, especially doing something like this, like the psy-trance bass. Now, this is the most basic of things. We could process this bass line on top, like using EQ, saturations, whatnot, something that's gonna mangle that phase after the fact. We don't have to use the filter included inside of Zebra 3. We could have just used Zebralette and then add something on top of it, some really bad multi-band that's gonna cause a lot of phasing issues, and just use that to mangle the phases. Like, that's basically how it's been done forever, using like really bad multi-bands like quadrafuzz, adding that on top of the bass line, and then moving the crossovers. They mangle the right harmonics in just the right way. I think it's much easier to do that by using a synth that can precisely control the phase of each one of the harmonics, which I don't see being able to do here. But big up for the spectral decay. I can't wait to see the full version of this. I guess that the presets that come with Zebra 3 are going to be insane, because the synth was really high quality, and honestly, Yuhi does really great stuff, synths that sound really good. Now, the lack of some features, well, annoys me for the reason of, can it do a psytrance bass? But on the other side, has really good sound design in all those synths. So yeah, here and there, I would say it's great. Honestly, I'm gonna skip Zebra. I'm gonna stick with Zebralette. This is beta, but I'm gonna stick with Zebralette because this is basically all I need. Once the full version of this is out, I really like to see what kind of sound design they're gonna have, like what kind of presets. I really enjoy having a synth with a lot of nice presets when I make music. I don't enjoy doing that much sound design anymore, honestly. I think that time has passed for me. So when I want to create music, I just want to have that kind of session, just creating music. If I wanted to have any sound design, I'd prepare that beforehand. All in all, it's good. The biggest downside, the phase is not being exposed. You can only control it by a modulator. So if you think I'm wrong about it, or you hate my stupid glasses, say something in the comments. Don't forget to hit enter once you enter the comment, and give it a subscribe to the channel. It would really help. Like the video if you like the content. See you in the next one. Ciao.